Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So today we're going to actually paint something on top of a pour I'm not super thrilled with. And now mind you, it's not that I don't like it, it's just not my favorite and it feels incomplete. So we're going to be adding a tree in here. We're going to keep this simple. It's going to kind of be a creepy winter tree. So we start with the trunk, and I generally just make a thin line for the trunk, and then I am going to make it as thick as I want, little by little. My rule is you can make it bigger, you cannot make it smaller. So I start off small and then make it bigger as I go. Okay, and this isn't going to be a huge tree, so let's add in some of the larger branches. You know what, actually I just decided something. Which, you know, as artists, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to change your mind as you go. I'm going to add in, right over here, a bit of a moon. This is definitely going to be some kind of a trippy picture with that background and everything. So, a little gray on this. Okay, good. I think I'm happy with that. Add a little texture. Cool. All right, let's keep going with our tree. So, have this branch. It's going to be going out over the moon over here. Okay, good. So we've got our medium branches in. And just to forewarn everybody, it is really hot. So I have my garage door open, so you're going to be hearing some extra noise. I'm sure. Cars driving by and everything. So, alright. Just add in some littler branches here. And we're not getting into any kind of shading or anything today. We're just adding a little tree on here. And it's a winter tree, so I'm not going to be adding like a zillion branches. If you want, you can go ahead and speed this part up. I am not going to worry about it. And I'm going to just tell you one other thing, because we're actually almost done here. The way I like to end off branches, which I found to be very easy. So like right now we just have this long stick here, which kind of doesn't go anywhere. So the easiest way I've found to end it off is in a V, like that. And you can do as many V's as you want as you go along. But that's kind of just a bit of an easy rule of thumb as a way that you can end off branches pretty easily. So there's your lesson for the day. Yeah, And also, basically, if you don't like a pour, you can do a couple things. You can either just throw it away, or you can do another pour over it, or you could add something cool like this, because you should be happy with it. And I'm actually doing this video today because I was having such a discussion with someone earlier on Instagram. She was saying she's afraid to paint over like a completed painting, even when she doesn't really like the painting. And I was like, well, if I don't like a painting, I'm not going to sell it or even give it away. So it'll just sit in my garage for years. I'm going to continue the branches around the side here, by the way. That's what I'm doing. So I'd rather just go for it. And you know what? It's the worst that can happen. You maybe throw away a canvas, but it's silly to hold on to something you don't even like. Okay. Alright, so that's more or less it. I'm going to do, decided I want to do a little more on the moon here. I just feel like it blends in a little too much. So I'm just going to add some stark white. If need be, I'll go back in and redo some of my branches there. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to add a white border here. I just blended in a little too much with the background for my liking. So, alright, we're gonna blend that in. And then I'm just going to add a couple more branches and then we're done. Okay. Making a circle is like the hardest thing in the world. Okay, yeah, so now I'm going to just go back over those branches here so that they're nice and stark. Add a couple more little ones and then we're good. There is something, by the way, that I do call endless branch syndrome, meaning you could literally sit here and add branches until the end of time. So at some point you just got to go, okay, I'm done, and then be done with it. Okay, I think that's good. Well, one more, and then we're done. Just a little one in here. Good. Now, because this painting has direction, I am going to sign it. I like to sign mine generally in the lower left-hand corner. So I'm just going to sign it here. Let this fully dry, and then I'll seal it as usual, and then we are all done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Do not forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.